So many people tell you how to build credit, how to manage your finances. Actually, maybe not enough people tell us those things. I know it took me a long time to learn the difference between an asset and a liability. It took me a long time to learn how to control my credit score. It took me a long time to learn how to not have to pay interest. And I'm still learning. I'm still dealing with some of that stuff. I'm still recovering from some of those hard lessons that I had to learn simply by doing it because I didn't have a coach. I didn't have a mentor to teach me those things. There's a difference between an asset and there's a difference between building a liability on credit. So let's first talk about what an asset is, and then let's talk about what a liability is. An asset is something where you invest either time or money and it begins to grow. It is not depreciating in value, it's increasing in value. It is not, it may come as a risk to you. Some assets have higher risk than others, some have very low risk. I encourage that you have some of each of those if you're a risk taker anyway. What are some definitions of assets? Maybe a home in most times a home in an area that is appreciating in value. But I know there are some differing opinions out there that some folks look at homes as even liabilities simply because of how much you have to do to not only to maintain them, but also to pay for the taxes and everything that comes along with being a homeowner. So whether a home is an asset or not, that of course is open to discussion with some opinions. But what are some other assets? Anytime you put money into something and it provides more of a return back to you, that by definition would be an asset. What is a liability? Well, liabilities often are our cars, are our credit card debt, even kind of our student loans, because yes, many of us are realizing we go to school, we get a certain degree, and then we never really even use that degree in the line of field or the line of work that we end up in. Some of us do, but for a long time, that is a liability before it becomes an asset. What are some other liabilities? Oh gosh, our handbags, getting our nails done. Those are things that do not produce an income. Yes, I know some of them just simply make us feel good, and that's fine. You've got to have a mix of that too, but you want to make sure that you're setting out on your journey to have a mix of that. You want to know that it's not only liabilities that you are incurring, that you are working towards building an asset. Not just a 401k, not just an IRA, things that could live and breathe and bring back a better future for you and your family. Whether it's investing in some real estate, whether it is investing in building a business, whether it is actually building a business. Starting a business might start out as a liability that turns into an asset if you go about it in the right way. And a lot of times it's just a matter of looking into the right information. I recently grabbed this book here called The 5-Day Weekend. I encourage folks to check it out. There it is, by Halleck Gunderson. And wow, not only does it talk about how to gain that wealth, but it also talks about what to do once you have that wealth, meaning on the certain levels of insurance that you need, whether it is having a living trust, setting up different liability corporations. There's all different kinds of ways that you can do that. One second. There's all different kinds of ways for you to learn more about that. And I encourage you to not only take the time to start learning that, but to implement what you learn right away. Knowing the difference between an asset and a liability is critical if you want to get ahead in life and let the banks pay you instead of you paying the banks. Let's not keep making them richer. Let's take advantage of the information that's available to us. And if at any point there's more I could help you with this, I would love to go through whether it's helping you go from a 7 or a 650 credit score to a 720, from a 720 to a 780, or if it's just a matter of looking at, okay, here are my finances. Could I build a business? Is it even practical for me to think that I could start? And what are my options? I'm here for you. My name again is Tarna, the corporate escape artist, and there's a reason why people call me a corporate escape artist. I'll take you from where you are, we'll get you to where you want to go, and in the meantime, don't hesitate to reach out. Bye-bye.